Hey guys, it's PhiBrows Master Rachel and trainer for the United States of America. If you are interested in learning microblading, please click the link that I have provided to view all training dates and locations. Today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the CraftMaster app. And what is CraftMaster? So pretty much, let's just dive right into it. So the CraftMaster app is an app that I have my students all download whenever we very first start our class. This is going to be the continuous education or online support system that my students will have for this next 6 months after training is over with. In the app, the students will have access to not just their microblading training, so every single video and information that I display in class, students are going to have that on their app. So there's not going to be one video or one lecture that I did up in class that they're not going to have themselves, which is amazing. They're going to have every single video. I love it. This is the best part about the PhiBrows Academy. Did I mention that? Anyways, so in the PhiBrows portion, we have Dr. Phi, hygiene, products, pigment, the kit. We break down literally everything: skin and strokes, procedure on live models, brow anatomy, shaping on paper. So we learn how to use the compass, which is a golden ratio, which is considered a beautiful measurement. So this is I'm going to be teaching how to create symmetrical eyebrows, how to use. We actually have an app that we take pictures during the shaping process. This is going to help us put our client's face on a grid so we can make sure that everything is in line and symmetrical. And then we can take that photo, show it to our clients, and let them know, hey, you see this? It's pretty impressive whenever you're able to give that to your client. Like, this is how symmetrical, down to this a little tiny exact point. This is how symmetrical we got your eyebrows. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying? So amazing stuff here. Also, we do have bonus lectures, okay? So a bonus lecture or courses would be skin expert, we have hygiene, first class service, and then everybody's favorite is the bonus lecture for machine shading. I do also offer in class, whenever we're doing live demonstrations, a bonus machine shading demonstration. So you don't only just see the microblading, you do also get to see a live demonstration of me doing shading on latex and on an actual person, which is really cool. Now, with the CraftMaster app, students are going to use this app to speak with me on a daily basis. So whenever I say 6 months, I mean, you have 6 months to complete it on your own time, at your own pace. So you do not have to submit a level every single day. It is, like I said, at your own pace. So if you are determined and you are motivated and driven and you are actually putting in tons and tons of practice, you're going to be submitting, and those students will pass their class much faster, rather than, of course, if a student is not practicing daily or often and they're kind of taking their time, of course those students will get all the way to the 6 point mark, or maybe they might have to extend their course. So if you are motivated and determined, you could definitely pass the CraftMaster within, I would say, 3 to 4 months. By then, you are going to be practicing on so much latex. So this is the great part about the PhiBrows Academy. We teach how to create these hair stroke patterns on latex, rather than you take a class and then you're on your own and then you go start doing microblading on people, on real skin, when you are not ready. I don't care who's teaching you, what kind of magician is teaching microblading. If you take an in-person class, there's absolutely no way that the very next day after your training is done that you're going to be ready to microblade some people. No, you need to microblade and learn properly on latex. So we break down levels. So we have 12 levels that we break down. So the first level is shaping on paper. So you learn how to use the golden ratio. You show me that you understand this and this is how the shape is supposed to be. This is supposed to go down, not upward. This is supposed to be straight or this way, okay? You submit that work to me, so that's level 1. I either correct your level, or if it's good work, I will pass you to the next level. So in class, we're gonna learn all of the levels together and we'll do together. But after class is over, you're working one level at a time, okay? So it's all like steps. It's a ladder to get all the way to level 12, and then you have everything and you're an experienced artist ready to microblade a person. So whenever it comes time to actually microblading on latex, so say for example, level 2 is microblading the head. So you're only learning the first 4 strokes, okay? You're gonna learn distance in between strokes. You're gonna learn the structure of how everything is set up in order to build your natural eyebrow hair pattern. Like I said, whenever students submit their work to me, I'm going to either correct their work or pass their work. This way I can have my students practice the pressure. So I'm going to be able to tell if they're microblading with too much pressure or at the incorrect angle. So my students, before they ever start practicing on people, they're going to have their technique down. Okay, they're gonna have a beautiful technique. I will actually display some of my students' work. Whoop, I just dropped my iPad. And so that is how the Craft Master works. After let's talk a little bit about the very last levels. Of course, it would be the very first work on the person. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, if your work on a person is your strokes need to be further apart, or your work is too shallow, you can work a little deeper, or work less pressure, stretch the skin more. I'm gonna be able to give my students tips and tricks until they can submit a photo to me that is beautiful work. Okay, so I'm giving advice. You still have my support and my education and my tips throughout those 6 months through our Craft Master app. After the students would complete their last level on a person, our very, very last level, level 12, is get on the phone with me. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I'm gonna quiz you, and we're just gonna have a conversation and kind of just catch up, make sure that we're on the same page, make sure that you remember things that you should be remembering as far as hygiene and how to dispose properly of your sharps, or there's so much to learn. So after the students get all of the questions correctly, and we just have a discussion about products, numbing, whatnot, aftercare, touch-ups, then my students, I would pass them, okay? And then at this point, they would be considered a PhiBrows Microblading artist. So whenever students join the class, you're considered PhiBrows student. So after you graduate, you would become PhiBrows artist. You would receive an official logo from the PhiBrows Academy, and then also a certificate from the PhiBrows Academy. And it is a beautiful certificate, it's pretty large, and it's has gold, and it's beautiful. I love it. So you would also be added to the world map. So the PhiBrows Academy has a global map on their website. So anybody looking for an artist can go on their website and you will be listed. Your phone number, where you're located, your social media, which is really, really cool. So I personally use this map myself, and other people. Say you have a client that needs tattoo removal. You can't do their eyebrows until they have a removal session done. You can go on to the map because the Phi Academy has so many services to learn. Search for an artist in a certain location, or say you have someone who lives in Florida and they're looking for someone who could do a touch-up for them when they go back home, because people travel. So you can say, you know what? Let's pull up the Phi map. You just Google Phi map, and then you'll type in the location, and then everybody who is in that area will pop up. It's super cool. So I hope that information was helpful to you guys. If you guys have anything that you want me to cover specifically, please let me know and I will be happy to share my information with you. And I hope you guys are interested in learning how to microblade. And I do want to mention that I don't really like to consider it work. Like, oh, I gotta go to work, because it's something that I enjoy doing. It's fun. I love making people feel beautiful. It makes me feel good that I can give people eyebrows. It's amazing and I love it. So if you're looking to have something similar to that and you want a new path, you want to start a new journey and a new career, learn how to microblade. You can make so much money doing microblading. You can make up to $1,000 or more depending on your location. If I were to move up to, say, for example, Scottsdale, I could charge much more than what I charge here in Casa Grande. I work in a very small city. I was the first to offer the services that we're doing here in Casa Grande. So eyelashes and microblading. I came here and I thought, you know, I'm just gonna work here like a day or two since my family's in the area. It's a very small city. This was back in 2016. I wasn't planning on getting booked full. So that just goes to show, no matter, even if you're in a very small city, you could still make it and be extremely successful. But say if I were to change locations and drive all the way up to Scottsdale, I could be charging double, if not triple or more than what I charge here in Casa Grande. That's not the route I'm trying to take. My main focus is teaching classes. So this is also a passion of mine that I want to pursue, and that is more of the direction I'm going. So, you know, if you are wanting to offer the service, think about what location you want to offer the service. Do you want to stay home if you're in a small city, which you could still make a great income, or do you want to go up where it's like booming and popping, and that's where a lot of income is, and then you could raise your prices way up high. So there's so much to learn, so much excitement. If you guys are interested in learning microblading, please come join me in one of my classes. I am teaching in the United States. So I am in Arizona. I do teach in Atlanta, Chicago, Miami, New York, in California and Seattle. Or if you're interested in doing an online class with me, I do have the option available. So just reach out to me if you do want to take an online class. Otherwise, you can click the link that I provided and view all of my training dates and locations and register online. I'm super excited if you guys decide to join me in my class, and I look forward to hearing from you. Don't be afraid to reach out if you have any questions. If you want to get on the phone with me and have a conversation, if you have any questions, comments, concerns at all, let me know. Remember, absolutely no experience is required. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.